Hello, so today you are going to be making a love potion with me. Um, I do these quite often. I do like to make fragrances for myself, in addition to just like wearing different perfumes because I can customize it and incorporate scents that make me feel or just evoke feelings of love and sexiness and all of that good stuff because that's how I feel. Or, yeah, that's how I feel when I attract someone I like or when I'm in a loving relationship, right? So that's pretty much why we do these different things to manifest. And I like to manifest through the senses. So one of our senses is through scent. So this is one avenue you can use to attract, your significant love, or even to just feel on the vibration of love. But you can use different senses. So like through taste, like making a love spell kind of potion that you know ingest, like maybe a tea or something, and that's something that we can explore as well. Um, but in a different video. But even through like hearing different things like subliminals, through touching different things, so in just how you feel. So exploring those different senses can make you feel closer to your manifestation and almost feel gratitude in the present moment, because you are able to be resourceful for the things you have now and connect that to where you want to be, and recognize the similarities that although I'm not in this particular place, I don't have that lover, whatever, I can do things now that will make me feel that way. So that way when that person comes, I don't feel so needy and I don't give off this desperate energy because I'm filling my own cup, So that is the point of manifesting to me. And this is one way we can manifest is through sense. So my scents that I have chosen today are scents that I feel like make me sexy. Now, I might release a course, if I get, some feedback, that, that'd be something that you'd be interested in like compiling different scents that make you feel that way. Now, you can cater this love potion to how love would make you feel, for lack of better words. So like, for example, I'm going to explore scents that make me feel sexy, and that's going to be a love potion for me. For someone else, it could be scents that smell like your ideal lover, and that makes you feel closer to your manifestation. You have to explore that. So you might explore woodsy scents that might smell like your desired man or woman, as opposed to things that you might feel sexy with and want to wear on yourself. So that's something you have to look into. But for me, I would prefer things that make me feel good, and in turn, that's going to attract who we want, okay? Because we want to feel good on our own, feel loved on our own, and that's how we do it, in my personal opinion. So yeah, I am going to use Lang Lang today. I'm also going to use jasmine, and I'm going to use vanilla. Some of these are well-known aphrodisiacs, but some of these, and actually all of them, make me feel real good and feel real sexy. So that's what I'm going to put in there. With the love potion, you just want to put some type of base oil with your scents, like, whatever oil that you feel drawn to. So that could be jojoba, avocado, anything that's also doesn't irritate your skin and makes you feel, I would say, loved on. Like, you don't want to put or use a base oil that you don't really like, You want to do things and use things that you like, and be very specific and almost kind of picky when making this, because that's how you almost want to be with the person you attract. You have very specific things you have in mind, and you don't want to be cheap with it, and you don't want someone to be cheap with you, So the scents that you use, I would, use very good quality scents, or scents that are, very potent, I would say. So like these essential oils by Mayjam, that I get on Amazon. Very, very potent to me. It's another brand like Arcia. I can't remember. I'll have to like put it in the description. But another way to find the scents that make you feel sexy without having to purchase them all and go through all of them is just simply going to a store and smelling the testers, you know? And I think that will help you bring or build your scent library, so you'll have scents that you can draw on for specific things and making specific rituals, okay? Even outside of love. So jasmine is another one I'm gonna go into. Now, I would do just experiment with the ratio. I use a few drops and then smell it, and then if I want more of something, then I just add, okay? With making a love potion, I feel like you got to be specific to you. You can follow what I'm doing now, but I think it's always best and more powerful doing what you like, because another thing, it's kind of some science behind it, like in your olfactory system and the sense that you're drawn to on yourself as a woman are very close to the scents that are like kind of similar to our scent profile that we emit through like our pheromones. And so the things that we like can attract the people that are closer to our pheromone scent and also closer to who we are meant to be with, okay? If that kind of makes sense. So we want to pick things that are very close to what we like, you know, so in turn we attract people that are closer to who we are meant to be and our true authentic selves, right? I'm going to also go into Lang Lang. This one is a good aphrodisiac. And I would kind of be really light with this one if this is a scent you're going to use. So once you kind of put your scents in, you want to go into with your base oil. But actually before I do that, I'm going to put some herbs in. And I also put in some crystals here too. So like some rose quartz and some amethyst. Now, my interpretation of that is amethyst is known for putting you in alignment with your intuition. So this gives you discernment when picking out lovers and just interacting with people that you do attract. But you can, you know, explore that. But I would say that putting your all into the love potion ultimately comes back to you, because you know, it really puts you on that frequency of love, you know, and luxury, I think. You know, the more you put into your ritual, the better it'll be. So what I'm going to put in here are some herbs that make me feel on the frequency of love. So like lavender, I like cinnamon because they just make me feel really sexy and alluring, you know, and magnetic. And that's how you feel, you know, when you're loved on. So that's kind of what we want to put into your fragrance. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just putting a bit of cardamom too. I like cardamom. I like kind of really like sexy, licoricey kind of scents. So I'm getting it everywhere, as you can see. But I'm just putting them in. And I crushed these up a little bit, not the very best, with this real big cardamom pod I'm putting in there, but I just have this little like herb kind of bowl. I don't know what the actual term for this is, and I just grind up my herbs. And the herbs, I go to like different herbal stores. I even got these from like this Indian mart, I believe. So I got some anise and like some cardamom, some cinnamon sticks and all of that, but you can go to any store. Like your Whole Foods, your Fresh Time, and that's where I get also my essential oils too. But you can also go on Amazon. But I think that it's good to kind of smell and you know, invest into this. You know, I want to be resourceful, yes, and I would recommend to be resourceful. But you want to, you know, use quality products in this too. you know, because like I said, the more you put in this, the more it'll come back to you, you know. So I'm done with this herb part. I've gotten it literally all over the table. I'm probably gonna have to edit this a little bit, but I did want this video to be as authentic as possible. And this is just kind of like an overview of it. I do want to get more in depth on this channel, as well as provide, you know, content, maybe even like a course eventually to go more in depth on this, because this is something that I kind of like to do, just exploring manifesting, because like I said in the beginning of the video, it just makes you feel more in alignment with what you want to attract, and makes you feel gratitude for what you have right now. So I'm also going to go into with this oil that I have. This is actually from a small business, Eternally Arcane. Tap in with them. This is their soul healing ritual oil, but it has like it's a really nice scent in there, but it's also like it has some like glitter in here. So that's kind of what I'm using this oil for. So glitter could make the love potion feel really girly, really cute, very sexy, and make you feel very attractive. So that's another element into this that would be very helpful. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go into it with that. And I also have some more herbs here, but I guess I'm gonna just go in with the oil. I don't think that's necessary today. And I like to use roll-on bottles, but you can even do like a bottle like this. But I just want to put something really quick in my purse. So I think these are very convenient when you're on a date and you want to put these on, or even just out on the town, going places where you want to just feel your best, like maybe going to a bar or just a fun night on the town, you know. So I think that's also another cool thing about when you can apply this. You know, you can apply this in everyday life, but also just in your maybe in your rituals, or just manifestation practices, like even putting it on before bed. I think is a really good idea, just putting you on that frequency. So before you go to bed, that's kind of what you're dreaming about, kind of what you're thinking about, and what you do in the subconscious, I think, is very powerful and ultimately reflects your physical reality. So yeah, this is what I have here, but let me smell it, because I think I want to add some more oil. It's kind of a little bit vanilla dominant, which is fine, but I just kind of want to add some more dimension. So I'm going to put some more ling ling in this, and that's the beauty. You can kind of customize this. I feel like I'm doing a little bit of rambling, so I might edit this out, but yeah, let me see. And with this, after I make it, I don't use it right away. I'm going to be so real. I like to let this sit for a bit. And you can even, I know certain people are into like having it like nature charged. So like having it set out in the sun or in the moon. And that's a good idea too. But I usually just have it just set in the mixture. Maybe let it mix and just settle in with the herbs for like a day or two before I use it. And yeah, and then I just kind of shake it up here, and it kind of just looks like this. And yeah, this is my love potion. And yeah, I love to just put this on when I'm going out, and it just smells really, really good. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this kind of content, just exploring manifesting through different senses, then let me know, and I can definitely make more videos on this because I love doing this, and it'd be cool to find people that love it too. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day. Bye.